So welcome back from the holidays.
Yep.
We thought this would be a good way to kick off January because I don't know about you, but I feel like I need a reset. We have been thinking about our goals, and so we have them, and we're gonna kind of go through them. I don't know what yours are, you don't know what mine are. I imagine it's like get super skinny, be super hot.
I feel like it went really well. It was obviously a drastic change. We've moved to Saudi. It's like a completely life-changing.
So 2026 goals.
So first for me is health and wellness. Mm-hmm. I really want to focus on my health.
But okay, my health wellness goal, that's also number one for me. I want to get one of those fitness rings.
Yeah, me too.
So I want to start walking at least 10,000, and I could see myself upping it to like 15,000. And I'm a person who works out every day, and that's what I'm telling, that's my mantra, right? So I'm like, so I just want to be like a calm, present mom who creates memories, not just routines.
I need more of Vesna.
Yeah.
I need her to be more present with me. Welcome to Inside Saudi,
the podcast about life, family, style, and culture inside Saudi today.
I'm Vesna Petrovic.
And I'm Carly Oberman.
And in this episode, we are talking about our 2026 goals.
Yeah, so welcome back from the holidays.
Yep.
We thought this would be a good way to kick off January because I don't know about you, but I feel like I need a reset.
I definitely need a reset.
Mm-hmm.
And I always have these New Year's resolutions. So I want to be intentional about it.
Yes. I'm a resolutions person always, but some people are so anti-resolutions, but I'm like, it's not like I'm going to change who I am. I just want let's rethink what we've been doing and let's reset and let's just be a little bit more intentional about how we show up every day. That's kind of how I see it. And it's good time to do it.
Definitely. The new year is always good to start new. So I think it's really important to be intentional when it comes to the new year because, you're starting fresh and you want to be intentional about what you do.
Mm-hmm. I agree. And so we have been thinking about our goals, and so we have them, and we're going to kind of go through them. I don't know what yours are. You don't know what mine are. I imagine it's like get super skinny, be super hot. But to start, let's reflect a little bit on how the year's been, or not even the year. Let's just talk about, we can talk about the year. Would you rather?
Let's start with how 2025 went.
Yeah, you start.
I feel like it went really well. It was obviously a drastic change. We've moved to Saudi. It's like a completely life-changing event for both, our family, for the kids. And I feel like it's turned out really well. I wasn't expecting it to go this well. I wasn't expecting to fall in love with Saudi and want to stay here very long term. It's just all fallen into place. And I'm so happy with it. The kids are happy. My husband's happy with his job. And, we're doing the podcast. We're always super busy. We're growing at such a fast pace. So I feel like it's just all happening for us. And I'm really excited for 2026.
Yeah. If I look at how 2025 has gone, so much has actually happened. And I think this is why it's good to reflect and make goals for the new year, because it's also about celebrating everything you did in the past year. In 2025, I was pregnant, I had a baby, I was postpartum and, taking care of said baby. I was planning for this move amidst all of that. And then obviously we moved here and just hit the ground running. We found each other. We started this podcast. This will be episode 13 or something, I think, when this comes out, maybe 14. Yeah. So it's just kind of crazy how much can happen in a year. And I would have never guessed that the same year I have my second baby is also, I would just whip out a podcast as well. We would kind of start our social medias and really focus on that. If I had to guess, I would have been no, I'm gonna, be at home with the kids. I'll slowly be, maybe finding something else to do. I'm not really sure. I don't want to commit to, saying what that would be. Yeah. Now I'm oh, my podcast. what do you want to know about it? What do you want to do? You want to be interviewed?
We've really hit the ground running. Like,
Yeah.
honestly, I wasn't expecting this either. Yeah, coming here as well, I wasn't expecting to really do much, to be honest. I just kind of wanted to find my feet and make sure the kids were okay. And then I was kind of like, okay, you know, find some friends and, you know, go out and get to know Saudi. But yeah, this is just really put a spanner in the works and changed everything, but it's changed everything for the better because I'm just super excited about what's to come. And yeah,
I feel like I have been in the season of not saying no, but I think for a lot of the last couple of years having kids, it's a lot about saying no. It's about you're just with the kids. The kids are an excuse to not go do things. Like, they're a valid excuse to not go do things. But I saw something on Instagram, and it's this girl, and she's like, you know, sometimes you have to get into the season of saying yes, because I think we get too comfortable with saying no. And I feel like since moving to Saudi, it's been like a season of saying yes for me. And now I'm like, okay, but we also have to say no sometimes. But I still want to stay in the season of saying yes. Like, I still want to be open to going to events, going to anything, things that I wouldn't normally go to maybe before. I want to stay like that, but also I can't be like, that's kind of what 2026 is going to be focused on. It's like finding more of a balance that, so I don't feel guilty.
yeah,
Mom guilt.
yeah. Having
All the
those
guilt.
boundaries and being intentional about what you're doing, because there's, you know, you just get burnout very, very quickly. We've come here, we've started doing all these things. We're saying yes to everything, like literally every opportunity and everyone that wants to hang out and every place we want to go. We're like, yep. And then in the end, we're just so exhausted. And I'm finding it's really taking a toll on me. So now I'm kind of like, I just want to just take a step back and do things that serve me and that are intentional rather than, you know, just saying yes to everything. So I completely agree with you there.
Yeah.
Like, we just need to start saying no to some things.
Yeah. It's sometimes hard to know what's going to, you know, be the good. It's sometimes hard what to say yes to, what to say no to. That's the struggle. So I think it's good. Like, we are experiencing lots of things, but at the same time, I'm also noticing I need to spend a little bit more time with my kids, or I need to spend more intentional time with my kids, probably a combination of both. I think sometimes I think I need to spend more time with them when actually I just needed to spend like better time with them, where I'm not trying to do a million things. And so like that's something that's been brewing for me. Wellness, on the wellness side, like I don't know if you've heard us joke about eating a croissant every day and that's all we eat, but like literally it's not a joke. And then at 3:00 we're like starving and all that. So I want to be more, I'm just like noticing that I'm like, I need to eat a little bit more better
And just something more nutritional.
Yeah,
Instead of living on a croissant for the whole day.
I can't help that my sleep isn't going to be great, but I just want to, I've gotten way better at just moving forward with imperfection, like in all aspects of my life. And we're both Virgos, and I feel like that's very hard it was very hard for me, and maybe you learn it through motherhood more. Do you think?
I think so.
Yeah. So like I used to be like, if it's not, you know, we haven't had a perfect day, then the day's ruined. And like I've slowly gotten better, and now I feel like I'm way better at that. So like with the podcast, we just kind of move forward. With like anything, like going to the gym or whatever, I'll go to the gym for like 15 minutes now, and like I'm like, whatever, at least I did something. Like if I eat a croissant for the day, I'll be like, whatever, I'll eat a healthy dinner. Like I'm a little bit better at that. So I want to keep carrying that energy through, because that's sometimes not every day is going to be perfect. For me, no days are perfect. Like I never get good sleep.
And it's hard to be perfect. Being a mom, you know, running a side hustle and trying to, you know, grow a social media and keep everybody happy, it's going to be hard.
So maybe this will be interesting if you're in a similar situation, because I saw somebody else post something. They're like, you know, I follow all these men and they're talking about their daily routine and they're talking about their goals, and they're like childless men or men who go to work for like 14 hours and someone else takes care of their kids. And it's like, I can't wake up at 4 a.m. and do a cold plunge and meditate for 45 minutes and whatever. And I'm like, yeah, same. So maybe we dive into our goals, and hopefully it spark something in you as well. If you're thinking this way, like I want to tweak some things, I want to treat the new year as like a bit of a reset, because that's what we're going to be doing. And we'll try to document it as well. You'll see us being like so on it and you'll be like, what are they up to? So fingers crossed.
Exciting.
Okay, so why don't you kick off?
Watch this space.
Yeah. So 2026 goals.
So first for me is health and wellness. I really want to focus on my health and my wellness. I've got a back injury, not sure if you know about it, but I had a fall, I broke my coccyx bone, and since then it's kind of been very painful. It's gone onto my hips, and now I struggle a lot. I don't show it, but I do struggle. So I'm going through like a little healing process at the moment, and I'm getting some treatment done. So fingers crossed that it's going to help me. But I really want to be more intentional, like get a personal trainer, someone that's going to help me, at the gym and show me how to do the proper exercises without me hurting myself or causing more injury. So I want to do that at least twice a week. I want to be walking or running. I used to be a runner. I'm not sure if you know. I ran every single day, 7 days a week, non-negotiable. And I felt so good. Like, I feel like it's like a stress relief. You go on the treadmill, you do your 30 minutes, you're done. And the rest of the day, you're just buzzing because, you feel good. You've done something for yourself. So I definitely want to try get into the habit of slowly working my way up and getting back to that strong fitness level that I was at before. Eating healthy, just, not the croissant a day that I'm eating now and then waiting till the afternoon and then kind of eating all this other stuff because I'm starving, I want to be more intentional with my cooking, and just make sure that I'm feeding my body really healthy.
So are you going to try to meal prep or something?
Yeah.
What are you going to meal prep? What kind of stuff?
Just healthy things like, fish and chicken and rice and veggies.
Yeah.
Kind of like what we've started doing the past week or so.
Yeah.
Carly's nanny's been, making us a really beautiful lunch. So literally when we finish working, we go have a seat and just run through what we've done and we have a really nice meal. So I think something like that is really good.
It can just be as simple, that is literally just a seasoned piece of salmon.
Yeah.
And she does broccoli, I think.
Yeah. Some chickpeas,
yeah.
She just does different stuff, whatever you've got in the fridge, I guess.
Yeah. It's so simple though, and it's so good. It's the hardest part is having it there ready when you're starving and you want to mow something.
Yeah.
And if the right thing is there, then we're good. And if the wrong thing is there, then it's just so important. All you have to do is boil some eggs, have some salmon prepped, and have some salad chopped.
Yeah.
And you can just be
and it's so good. Even if you don't feel like eating it, because you're so hungry, it tastes good anyway. Even if it's full of veggies and you're like, oh, I don't feel like veggies again.
Yeah.
You just enjoy it. So that's kind of what I want to do.
So it's it's personal trainer. It's walking,
working my way up to running, getting my back and my hips healed so that I can properly get back into things and just, focus on that. Focus on getting myself better. I also want to focus on sleep and boundaries around my phone because I feel it's a big one, and I feel like it's a big one for everyone, to be honest, because we're in social media. We're always posting. We're always responding to comments. We try and be as active as possible with our community, just, having that conversation. And I find myself just being on my phone all the time. So I need to have a boundary around that and be like, I'm going to be on my phone from this time to this time. And in the morning, I'm not going to start until this time. And in the evening, I'm going to finish at say 8 p.m. or 7 p.m. And then I'm not going to touch my phone. I'm not going to open Instagram. I'm not going to open any of those social media applications because I need to switch off.
Yeah.
So I feel like that's a really big one, and that's going to help with my sleep as well, because when you're on there, it kind of gets your mind racing and then you can't sleep and then you just keep going and going and going. And I can be on there for 12, 1 a.m. in the morning, and then I'm like, whoa, I actually need to get sleep because I need to get up in the morning. I need to be functional for my kids, getting them ready for school. So that's definitely a big one for me as well, just creating those boundaries around phone and just getting a good night's sleep, because back in Oz, I was in bed at 9 p.m.
I know it feels a little bit of a later culture here. And then you know, you have a couple nights like that and then it's hard to go to bed early. But no, and I find that when you just put the phone away, so many other things fall into place, because I've been trying to practice this already. Like, I knew that, you know, coming up to the end of the year, that's something that was a problem. I was really feeling it, and I was just feeling like my time was getting taken from me. And it's like, how do hours of time get sucked into this? And I'm like, what do I have to show for it? Like,
Yeah.
sure, I responded to some comments, but I could have done that in a set hour. I posted some videos, but I could have done that in a set hour that was supposed to be focused on social media. And instead, I've spent all morning doing this, and I'm getting stressed because my kids are here and they're wanting me, and it's just like, it's stressful, and it's an anxious start to the day.
Yeah.
So I already kind of started doing that for the morning. I don't use my phone till like, I try not to use it till like 10 a.m. unless mainly I text you. But even as you were speaking, I'm like, that's exactly what we need to do. Put our phones down at 8. We coordinate, you know, tomorrow we're meeting at this time. It's this. We need this ready. And then we just put it down. We don't have to pick it up. We just meet each other.
Yeah.
That's probably what we should do. But yeah, I found it so much better because what I do is I wake up, like my kids are awake. So it is already chaos, but I like read literally 2 minutes of a book. But it just is a better start than waking up and looking at my phone. And like, I try to journal. Usually maybe I get like 5 minutes of that. Maybe I get no minutes of that. But I'll do it with my toddler as well sometimes. And so we'll like talk about what we're grateful for. And it's just like a slightly nicer way than, you know, me trying to do something and she's like just trying to get my attention.
Yeah.
So I'm loving the no phone, and I want to do it in the evening as well. So I think that's a good idea.
And I love that you're starting the morning, you know, being grateful. Mm-hmm. It's always like a positive way to start the day, rather than, you know, being on your phone and maybe seeing something you don't like, and then it kind of gets you out of the mood or makes you angry, anxious, and then you're kind of like, oh, then you got to snap out of it. Whereas this way you're like, you know, this is what I'm grateful for, and you pivot and you have like a good day.
And like, it's nobody's taking your mood and turning it. Like, a comment isn't going to control your day. It's like, you decide how you want to start your day, you set the intentions for the day, and then you have your day. And maybe later when it's social media time, I'll check that. And it's like, because when you check it first thing in the morning versus when you check it later in the day, when you're already busy with other stuff, it's like, oh, whatever, delete, or haha, you're an asshole, next. But okay, my health wellness goal, that's also number one for me. So let me actually explain how I set my goals, because I saw it on, I think, TikTok or Instagram, and I thought I'd share it because I'm always super into this. Like, I'm always really into goal setting. And so I like all the self-helpy people because I need a lot of self-help. But I personally love Mel Robbins. Like, I just kind of like her. I like her attitude. She's not like a Tony Robbins who is going to spend 45 minutes meditating and doing trampoline and cold plunging. Like, I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to wake up at 4. Like, I'm not going to do that. But Mel Robbins is more, she's just like a mom and whatever. She's more relatable to me. So I told ChatGPT to act like look at all Mel Robbins content and kind of get her vibe going and act like Mel Robbins so that she can advise me on things.
I love it.
And so I created that because I saw this on Instagram somewhere that somebody did this. So I got ChatGPT to do that. Then in a separate chat, I was like going through my goals for the year, and I was like, you know, pull from different self-help people, motivational people who focus on goals a lot, and like use their tactics and tips and like help pull my goals together. I kind of want to do this. I want, you know, wellness. I've been struggling with this. I've been struggling with this. Because I could just think about them, but ChatGPT is going to be able to like pull that together in a better way for me. And then I got that and I copied it into the Mel Robbins chat. So I like added her spin on it. Because her kind of spin is like, it's not about, you know, you're ticking off a list of like, I'm doing this today, I'm doing this today, I'm doing this today. It's about, I'm the kind of person who wakes up and I work out today. Like, that's the kind of person I am. So I'm going to do that. Like, it's non-negotiable. It's not like ticking off 10,000 steps. It's like, I'm the kind of person who gets movement in the day. Like, I'm not so it's kind of like a slightly different mindset. I'm not totally sold on it yet, but I like that direction. So I've started it from there. So for my health and wellness, the identity is I'm somebody who moves daily, trains regularly, and protects my nervous system. So it's just like a framing, I guess. But every day I want to walk more. I think in Saudi it can be hard to get your steps in. And I have dogs, so I have to go outside and walk. And even still, there's some days I probably get like 4,000 steps or something, which isn't really
it's not
going to cut it. And so I want to get one of those fitness rings.
Yeah, me too.
And Ultra Human is the one I keep seeing.
Okay.
And so I want to get one of those, I think, for, and hopefully by the time this episode's out, I have it. And I just want to start tracking because I don't want to wear my Apple Watch. Like that's
like me.
Yeah.
She always tells me off and I'm wearing it and I shouldn't be wearing it. I'm trying to hide it from her. But
I saw it and I forgot to mention it. So I want to get one of those and start tracking my walking because I do think when you're out of practice of wearing it and then you start again, it's just like a nice little tells you. Do you know roughly how many steps you get every day? Or do you not check?
I do, not a lot. I try and get in 10,000 minimum, but I'm probably around like 5,000-6,000 here.
Yeah.
In Australia, I was doing like 20 to 30,000 steps.
Exactly. In the UK,
a day.
Yeah. In the UK, I was more on that level, like maybe not 30,000, but that's like kind of insane. But that would be like a city holiday break where I've like walked for like 14 hours straight would be like 30,000 steps. So I'm not sure what you on earth you were.
I was running. You running and walking every day.
Yeah. It makes such a difference.
It definitely does. So now I can feel it and it's telling me like, pick it up.
Yeah.
Pick up your game vest. I can't.
Yeah. So I want to start walking at least 10,000 and I could see myself upping it to like 15,000. I think 15,000 is a nice fit that you're going to be fit doing 15,000 steps a day.
Yeah.
10,000 I think is good maintenance and 5,000 is not enough. Like that's just not good enough. I think anything below 10,000 is actually not very good.
Not good.
So I want to do that, non-negotiable. It'll get me outside more. It'll get me listening to good podcasts again more. Like I want to do 3 gym sessions a week that are like weight training. And people have asked what my training schedule is and it's like I try to lift like heavy weights and eat protein and then I try to get cardio. And then sometimes I like to do like something more fast paced, but that's what I like to do. Like I really focus on like building muscle. So I'll do 3 training sessions and they'll be focused on different muscle groups. So like legs, arm, like whatever, biceps, chest, triceps, shoulders. That's kind of what I do. And those are usually like 30 to 45 minutes. They don't have to be super long. And then yeah, for me, it's about just like showing up, consistency, doing it over, all the other things. And then I've also put in there, I want to try to like start to cold plunge again because we do have a cold plunge and I'm like, why am I not? It's so good for you for so many reasons, like nervous system.
Muscle recovery.
Yes. So I want to start doing that. Like tonight, I'm going to go do a cold plunge and I want to go do a workout tonight as well. And I'm a person who works out every day and that's what I'm telling. That's my mantra, right? So I'm like, that's what I have to tell myself.
Yeah.
Other than that, it's like, protein every meal. I don't mind if I don't eat in the morning because that's kind of the routine I'm in, but I want to make sure I have protein. And if I do like a heavy workout, just make sure I have like a good protein meal after, have it prepped. And then last thing, what I already kind of touched on, first thing in the morning, I just want to have like a little teeny tiny mindfulness routine that's like 5 minutes of reading, 1 page of journaling, like just jotting down grateful intentions for the day. I like to do this thing that's like 3 wins from yesterday, 3 wins I'm going to have today. Maybe I'll add some other stuff in there. And then just a tiny meditation. That's what I'm missing right now, like 5 minutes even, just to like be like,
switch off and breathe.
Just breathe. Yeah. So that's me, like health, wellness. But yeah, I mean, to summarize, it's like steps. Working out consistently 3 times a week, eating protein. And I think protein's good to focus on because then you're full.
Yeah.
And it's like you don't have to focus on what you're not having. It's like just focus on what the good things you will have. And then you're full and you don't want those things anyway. And then just like a little micro morning routine.
Yeah. As they say, a healthy body, healthy mind,
Mm-hmm.
And I definitely want to get back into reading. Carly has brought so many books back and I did go through her little pile, and I've taken some home. So definitely now when I go
in the evening when you're off your phone.
Yes, that's definitely what I need to do, is just maybe even read like for 30 minutes as much as I can and just get back into it, because looking at the phone is not good for you as well. It's not good for your eyes. It's not good for your brain.
Mm-mm.
And you just really need to switch off before you go to bed. Otherwise, you know, that I've read so many different things, like even for kids, like, you know, looking at an iPad before bed, they really need to put it away 30 minutes before they go to bed, because your mind just keeps racing and it can't physically slow down.
Mm-hmm.
So it's the same for us adults. We need to really look at slowing down the brain and doing something that is going to relax us before bed.
100%. So number 2 for me is like family and presence. And so I just want to be like a calm, present mom who creates memories, not just routines. That's like the Mel Robbins identity. I am a calm, present mom who creates memories, not routines.
I love it. That's awesome.
So it's just like daily, the non-negotiables, daily one-to-one time with my children, even if it's 10 minutes. It's like some kind of weekly family ritual. So for us, that's probably like Fridays. We do something super good together. That's our non-nanny day. It's like when everything's closed, you know, that's kind of already is, but it's like make it super intentional. Like you're with the kids anyway. Don't be mad about it. This is a pep talk to myself. And, you know, just do something fun, put the phone away and be intentional and make it fun. I think that's my thing that when I'm with the kids, just be with the kids. Like, just don't try to do a million things at once. Sometimes it's unavoidable, but it's very stressful to do that. And it makes me upset, and then it makes me upset at them, and then it makes them upset at me. And so it's like, that's what I'm going to try to be better at. And then I put like one monthly memory day. So like a trip or experience, just like something. Like my daughter and I went to Play Make Sense the other weekend, and it was so fun. And it was such good quality time together. And so I just want to make sure, it doesn't have to be every weekend, but at least like once a month we book something in that's going to be really fun for her and me.
And that's the things they remember.
Yeah, exactly. And so boundaries, so phone-free mornings, which I've already started doing, and it's already made a miles of difference. Having that Friday family day. And then that's it. And just like, you know, in the day, I think just in the morning when I'm setting my intentions, when are going to be my kid times today, and make them that. Yeah. I think right now I'm kind of like, oh, I have to go back to the kids, whatever. And I'm not like intentionally like, this is a kid time right now. Whereas it would just make it simpler for me if I was like, okay, an hour, phone away, kids time. We're going to play a puzzle. I'm just going to focus on you. And then I'm going to leave and go back to work. Like just making it more clear cut in my mind, I think.
And I think it's been really hard for us because obviously starting this up and doing all this stuff that we're doing, a lot opens in the afternoon here. And let's be honest, it's hard to get morning appointments anywhere. So everything is in the afternoon. So the kids come home from school, we literally pick them up, bring them home, get them kind of organized, and we're like, Mum has to leave.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just drawing those boundaries around that as well. And like only doing what we find is going to benefit us, and not taking on doing all these different things.
Mm-hmm.
So like obviously when the kids are on holiday, you get to spend a lot of time with them and do all these things and be more present. But when they're at school, I want to be more intentional. So, you know, I drop them off and then I've got a certain amount of time to get things done, whether it be the podcast, whether it be exploring or appointments. So I'm going to try and do that in the time that I have child free, so that when they are home, I can focus on them and not have to focus on my phone and on getting back to people.
Yes. I also think it'd be good I think we'd just be like, okay, this week I feel like we can commit to 2 after school things.
Yeah.
Anything outside of that, I'm going to feel too much guilt or whatever, whether it's 2 or it's 3 that week. 3 starts to get on the guilty.
Yes, definitely.
I've just noticed that.
Yeah.
Like if we have 3 things, both of us just feel guilty. And we just feel very behind. And so,
I think we feel exhausted as well.
Yeah.
Like, I know people have commented on a few of our videos and they're like, you guys don't look excited, or, you
really?
know.
Which one did they say that on?
Like, you girls look bored, or like you don't have excitement in you. And I was just like, we are exhausted. You don't actually understand how much we do.
Yeah.
Like every day we are doing something, and you know, by the time we get home, we are exhausted, and plus we have to film everything. So, you know, as a normal human being, you're not always on your high horse. You're not always going to be super energetic, and you know, sometimes we're like, oh my God, we're exhausted, and it shows. It actually shows when we're recording and posting things.
Which ones do people say?
I think how do you say it? Gidea.
Yeah, to be fair, we were tired.
We were so tired, and it took us an hour and a half to get there.
Yeah. That's the thing. Like, we try to say yes to as much as possible, and then sometimes it catches up with us, and we also try to say no where it doesn't make sense. But anyway, more of that, and it'll continue to be a struggle. I think every mom who works that I've talked to is like, it's a struggle. Balance is non-existent. It's just this constant teetering. But, you know, we know what makes us feel guilty. Yeah. And so we can try. And there'll be weeks where there's too many good opportunities. And so we have to say yes to more than one thing. And maybe that's a week there's something we really want to do, we have to say no to. Yeah. Because, we can't burn out. And I feel like, you know.
We're on the cusp now. Yeah. And that's why we're changing. Yeah. 2026, it's all going to be different.
Oh, it's all going to be different.
I'm finally giving in to some help. Carly's like, I've organized someone for you. You have no choice. And I was like, oh, okay.
So, I mean, yeah, I know, I've known that either you needed help or we couldn't continue at the pace we're at. And to be honest, obviously, as both can't be true, both are true a little bit. We do want to continue at this pace, but we want to be more intentional, do things that have impact. And at the same time, like, I just see you getting stressed out. I've already like relinquished control. Like, I am an OCD kind of Virgo type person as well. I'm just like, whatever. Somebody else is going to do things how they're going to do things in the house. And like, I have to relinquish control so I can, and I'm like, so I found
Vesna. Like, I need more of Vesna.
Yeah.
I need her to be more present with me.
And like, you know, spend the time with your kids, don't spend your time doing washing, you know, don't spend your time.
It's just constant washing, cleaning, cooking. It's part of human life.
Yeah. So 2026, help.
I'm getting help.
Yeah.
And I'm so excited. I really am. Like, I'm happy to keep on top of everything because I'm a bit OCD. I'm Virgo, not a bit, a lot. I'm a Virgo as well, and I like everything to be perfect. And I'm just noticing that it's not the perfect that I want it to be. Like, I just don't have time to have that, like, pristine perfect. So I'm giving in and I'm getting the help.
Mm-hmm. Good. Today's actually day one of that, and so we'll come back.
We're sitting here and I'm excited to go back.
And see what's happened. So number 3 for me, this is all about the podcast. So we run a respected, locally connected podcast people trust and return to. That's the identity. No, but like, I just, you know, we have so much content and commitments already. It's like just continuing with weekly good episodes. I think that's the important thing for me. The podcasts I come back to are the ones that have quality episodes week after week. And so that's always going to be the core important thing to me. And I want to continue that. I want to start to have regular guests. Right. The reason we don't right now is because we don't have the equipment for it. We do have the studio for it in that we have a space, but we don't have the equipment. And so that's something I want to, like, you know, get our equipment, have it ready. I want to get our website up and running and have like a page where people can submit to being a guest. Like, you know, because we get a lot of people message us and it's like, you know, we're not just going to start having guests with some random person that messages on.
And also it just gets lost. We want it to be kind of more professional. We want to be more organized. And if someone does send us a request, we can be like, okay, this is our folder for requests. And this is like what they've sent us. This is who they are. A DM just keeps going to the bottom. Every day we're getting like hundreds of messages. Like literally we get so many messages that your message just goes to the bottom. Mm-hmm. And apologies in advance. We try and get back to as many people as possible. But some just
fall through the cracks.
Yeah. And that's exactly why we need that process and protocol.
So that's a goal for me. So yeah, it's mainly about like continuing to do quality content, continuing to do quality, interesting videos, people, with info they want to know about. It's also about getting those fundamentals in place, like the website, the forms people can fill out if they want to be a guest, those kinds of things. We've been talking about doing not a newsletter, but I feel like we have found some really good finds here so far, and we're just did an episode on this, kind of our favorite things of 2025. But we find these great things because we're out exploring, great cafes, great abayas, great shops for sets, great, you found great perfume dupes.
Yeah.
We want to create a little bit of like a newsletter, but also something that tells you these great things we've found that we can send out. Maybe it's a monthly basis to start.
Just sharing our finds, really.
Yes. And then we can also share, upcoming events, because we have events coming. January 29th, we're doing a live podcast.
Save the date.
Yeah. Links will be below of like how you can sign up to hopefully come to that. It'll be limited space. So there's lots of stuff like that. It's guests. It's getting the fundamentals in place. It's continuing with the good quality content. That's kind of my podcast goals. Do you have anything?
Mine was pretty much the same, to be honest. It was just focusing on quality and connection over numbers. Like, we have such a beautiful community, and you saw that by the event that we had. We were blown away. We were trying to be as present as possible, but it was just kind of crazy because it was like, trying to be with everyone. But our community is so beautiful, and I just want to keep growing that and expanding that. So many people wanted to come. A lot of people missed out. And unfortunately, because we organized it in the last week, it was kind of like, it all happened very quickly, and some people couldn't come and some people could. But definitely growing that community and doing more with them, because that's what they're craving. They're craving more of these events. We saw so many people walk in and walk out as friends, share numbers, and people that we thought walked in together, they actually met at the gate, and we're like, do you guys know each other? And they were like, no, we just met. So I think that's what fills my cup. Like, it's just seeing what we've created and to just keep building on that, really.
Yeah.
And like you said, getting these guest speakers on. I want locals here. I want to like really immerse.
And talk to people. Like there's this girl who I saw on TikTok who just gives she was giving I think it's the picture of like what's beautiful with Arab women and what's beautiful in Western countries to Western women. And it's so different. Getting different perspectives, you know, all of that stuff. And just getting interesting people on. Like, we were chatting with the guy who put in our humidifiers, and he's telling us all about how he's talked to dermatologists, and they talk about how bad the Riyadh air and dust is for your skin. There's so much interesting things that I think we could cover, but we're not experts on. So we want to start diving into all of that.
Definitely.
So one of the other ones for me, and we're coming to the end of the list really, I have my social media as well. So I want to keep posting content that's like interesting to people moving here, kind of aligns with, I think you can get lost in all these different things happening and just posting about that. I want to make sure I keep coming back to, I don't know, what is authentic to me, which is like, I'm a hilarious comedian. No, but just like, I like to keep it real, keep it authentic. I don't like to be too serious. I like to talk about things that are actually happening to me, and those are the little micro things that other people relate to. So I just want to make sure I keep coming back to that. I also want to travel a lot more, like do family trips, do trips with us. So I want to make sure I'm like focusing on that and making that happen. And then I want to make this a business. And so I'm going down the avenues to make that happen. That's a goal.
We definitely want to grow this and really be there to help and support the community. Newcomers, everyone.
Yeah. What about you? Any final notes?
So for me, I just want to live in alignment, really, and just check in, quarterly, half yearly, just make sure I'm on track with where I want to be, where I want to go, because it's so easy to get lost. It's so easy to be like, have all these goals And then you get busy, you get lost, and you're not fulfilling them. So just going back and being like, you know what, every month or two, am I on track with where I want to go? Am I happy with where I am? If not, I need to pivot and get back into it. So really doing things like that.
I think we should have, I don't know how often, at least I think a monthly check-in as well.
Yeah.
To be like, how did it go? What's not going well?
And because we're with each other every single day, I feel like it's going to be super easy for us. You know, like we're going to try and do like a morning workout. We're going to try and eat super healthy. We're together. We're going to see what we eat. We're going to see if one of us skipped the gym or not. Like if we went to the cold plunge. So I think in those aspects, it will be a lot more easier to keep each other accountable. And we'll need, I think, a really good reason to get out of it if we do.
Yeah. I think that's a lot, but it's also simple. It's like family, wellness, and then this.
Family first, definitely. Wellness, definitely second.
And this is also first.
And this is first as well. First, second, third, all of them.
First, and first.
Husbands don't listen.
Yeah.
I don't even know, but family first.
No, for me, in reality, it's like family first, but in those dedicated times.
Yes, definitely.
This is important. I think it's more about like dedicating time and sticking to it for me.
Yeah.
I think that's how it'll go.
And I've got like a few words that I found, and they were kind of words to live by. Be intentional, be selective, be grounded, be strong, and be present. And I feel like that kind of sums it all up, to be honest.
And be a hot boss.
We're working on that.
No, I agree.
And have the mindset like, if I want, I can. You know, don't have those and let those self-limiting beliefs get to you.
Yes. I've been reading the book Creativity by Rubin.
Yeah.
A kind of a random read for me, but it was there, and so I've been reading it. And he just talks about how, you know, it's basically like be open to everything.
Yeah.
Don't do things the way you've always done them, because that's, you know, you're never going to have a new idea that way. Just be open. Be open to, if you're not open, you're going to miss an opportunity that day. Like, if you don't go to that coffee shop and you just stay in your little hole bubble, you're not going to be inspired. And I'm kind of trying to bring that energy too.
Yeah.
It's like, be open to doing it differently. I even thought that for today's podcast. It's like, I want to have notes. I want to have it well prepared. But also it's like, be open to doing it differently one day. That's how, you know, you discover new things.
And I believe being open is so important. Like being open to receiving, allowing, you know. We get caught up a lot of the time and we're kind of like getting our routines and we're like, no, it's fine. But you need to be open to allow for, you know,
new
for
things.
It to all come in and new things, and just letting go and knowing that it's okay to have help like me, you know, like you don't have to stress about it or worry about what other people are going to think, because they don't live with me. They don't know what I do. Yeah. So it's kind of like letting go of those.
Yeah. And
look at me.
No, but it's like, that's kind of why I like Mel Robbins too. She has this let them theory. Yeah. And it's like, it's about letting go. Yeah. And it's also about, if you can't control it, just let it
go.
Let it be.
Yeah.
You know, somebody, you know, our video goes viral in a negative way and a bunch of crazy people are commenting on it. Just let it be.
Let it go.
You know,
and we've had a few of those.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like you see all these comments come through and you're like, oh, wow. You know, wow.
Yeah.
And then you're kind of like, oh, it's just going to go to the bottom. It's going to filter through. And if you have something to say, it's fine. We'll take it all. We want all the feedback we can get, and we're happy to.
I mean, for me, it's more like, fine, engage on my post.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not going to take. I'm not going to
keep making it go more viral.
Yeah. But it's that kind of energy. It's like, you know, anything constructive I will take on, and people who do leave constructive comments of like, whatever, things we should check out, things we should look into, great. Anything else, let it go, let them, I don't care. And that's why the morning routine is good for me, because it's like, center yourself and don't have this external stuff be the thing that is
Starts
what
your
sets
day. Yeah.
Yeah. So that's the kind of energy we're taking into 2026. I hope it's been helpful. We should probably end it there because we've been going off.
We could go on forever.
Yeah, we've been yapping our mouths. Hopefully next time I've got my ring and my aura. Not aura, I want that other one.
I want it too.
And
so hopefully we've both got it.
doing my steps. Okay. And let us know if you have any like good 2026 goal setting things you've done. If you have any good goals you're taking into the new year. And on that note, bye.
Thank you. Bye.